Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Boshemer Gymnasium for the season opener for the Brevard College women's basketball team. Tornadoes taking on Toccoa Falls College out of Georgia. The Screaming Eagles coming in to the Boshemer Gymnasium to play the host Brevard College Tornadoes in the season opener for the 2019-20 season. Glad you can join us and appreciate you being with us not only tonight, but all season long. We'll be bringing you the action from here at the Boshemer Gymnasium for Brevard College men's and women's basketball. Today, a women's-men's doubleheader. The women's team getting started here at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and then the men's team to follow both games against Toccoa Falls. Tornadoes under the direction of head coach Donald Hudson, assisted by Taylor Hyatt. And a lot of anticipation to get this 2019-2020 season started. Tornadoes women's basketball coming up very shortly. We're about 14 minutes from the first tip. Okay, just moments away from the start of the women's basketball season for Brevard College. The Tornadoes opening their 2019 and 2020 campaign with a home contest against Toccoa Falls out of Georgia. Screaming Eagles have already played quite a few games this season. And the Tornadoes, however, this is their opener, and a lot of anticipation for the Tornadoes in this 2019-20 season under the guidance of head coach Donald Hudson. And we are just a couple minutes away from the start of this one, the pregame introductions, the national anthem, and then we'll tip it off between the Screaming Eagles and the Tornadoes. Glad you're able to join us for this season opening edition of Brevard College women's basketball. As the starting lineup announced here by public address announcer Ray Gill. All right, there's your starters for the Brevard College women's basketball team for this season opener. Junior guard Shakira Thompson. Freshman guard McKindia Martin. Junior guard Taryn Ledford. Junior forward Deja Riddick. And senior center Krista Davis, the starting five for the Tornadoes. Tornadoes under the guidance of head coach Donald Hudson. He's entering his fourth season. Taylor Hyatt is the assistant coach, also in their fourth season. Student managers are Maya Mills and Jatasha Hollinger. Toccoa Falls lines up with Kashami Smith, known as Mimi Smith, Jordan Reed, Whitney Harris, Grace Crow, and Tisha Suggs. And we are underway as the Tornadoes and Ledford able to win the opening tip. Now a three ball from Thompson, and right off the bat from NBA range, Shakira Thompson giving the Tornadoes the early 3-0 lead from way downtown. Shakira Thompson, the junior out of Atlanta, Georgia. 3-0 Tornadoes. Tornadoes in a man-to-man defense. Toccoa Falls launches a three-pointer of their own. Jordan Reed, ball bounces out of bounds. Tornado basketball. What a start to this 2019-20 campaign as Shakira Thompson just buries the three to give the Tornadoes an early 3-0 lead. Here's Martin bringing the ball up for the Tornadoes across midcourt. Martin finds Thompson. Thompson finding Martin. Check that Ledford from way downtown. Ball bounces out of bounds. Toccoa Falls basketball. 9:18 on the clock here, opening quarter. Tornadoes and Screaming Eagles. The season opener for the Tornadoes. Running the point for the Screaming Eagles, that's Smith. Here's Reed. Reed trying to take on Riddick. 7 on the shot clock for the Screaming Eagles. Corner three off the mark. Offensive rebound for the Screaming Eagles. That's Jordan Reed, the senior guard from Waynesboro, Virginia, putting Toccoa Falls on the board. 3-2 Tornadoes, 8:40 to play here in the first quarter. Thompson. Here's Martin. Thompson from way downtown again. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Kroll. Smith running the offense for the Screaming Eagles. Mimi Smith, the junior from Montrose, Georgia. She's guarded here by Martin. Splits the two defenders, finding Reed. 8 on the shot clock. Krista Davis there defensively for the Tornadoes. It's still going to be Screaming Eagles ball underneath the basket. 8:04 on the game clock here in the first quarter, 7 on the shot clock. Reed, 3 on the shot clock, now 2. Getting it off just before a shot clock violation was Reed. Off the mark, rebound Davis. Here comes the Tornadoes on the attack. Riddick. Davis with a strong offensive rebound. Here's Ledford from way downtown. Another offensive rebound for the Tornadoes. That's Riddick. Riddick dishes it out to Martin. Martin misses. Here comes the Toccoa Falls Screaming Eagles. Nice job on the offensive boards that time for the Tornadoes, but unable to convert. And too many steps the call. Traveling violation against Toccoa Falls. 3-2 your score. Tornadoes on top. 7:26 the time on the game clock. As Martin will bring the ball up, the exciting freshman from Atlanta, Georgia. Here's Thompson. Ledford, back to Thompson. Thompson from way downtown. It's no good. Rebounded by Smith. 7:05 to play first quarter. Smith dishes it off to Crow. And it's going to be an offensive foul against Toccoa Falls. Tisha Suggs getting caught with that offensive foul, the sophomore from Savannah, Georgia. So another opportunity here for the Tornadoes. Ledford, Thompson. Thompson looking for Davis in the low post. Davis guarded very tightly there by Suggs. Still Tornado basketball, 14 on the shot clock, 6:41 to play here in the first quarter. Nine on the shot clock for the Tornadoes. Here's Martin. Martin taking it strong to the hoop. And then able to get a steal. Trying to find a teammate. And over and back is the call. So it's going to be a turnover against the Tornadoes. Great hustle there by Martin. Trying to keep that ball alive. Turnover on the Tornadoes. Toccoa Falls basketball just beyond midcourt. Thompson guarding the inbounds passer. Here's Martin guarding the point guard Smith. Crowell. Here's Smith. Smith trying to take Riddick off the dribble. 10 on the shot clock for the Screaming Eagles. Reed with the pick and roll play. Finds Whitney Harris. Harris goes into the trees there. And Tornado basketball. Now Tornadoes on the fast break. Up ahead to Martin. And then from three, the Tornadoes drain another three-pointer. Very nicely done there. 5:35 to play. Tornadoes 6. Screaming Eagles 2. From way downtown, that's Smith. Here comes Ledford on the attack. Here's Martin. Ledford from way downtown. It's good. Taryn Ledford, the junior guard from Cherokee, North Carolina, and the Tornadoes by virtue of 3 3-pointers with a 9-2 lead here. Timeout on the court, 5:06 to play first quarter. Avery Lockwood's checked into the game for the Tornadoes, and Tornadoes enjoying a 9-2 lead after hitting 3 3-pointers to get started here in this 2019-2020 season opener. McKindia Martin called for the foul, just the first team foul for the Tornadoes. Now some more substitutions for the Tornadoes. Brianna Ware checking in. Also Victoria Green, as Thompson and Martin, along with Krista Davis, take a rest. Avery Lockwood checked in during the timeout. First free throw good by Smith, so 9-3 now your score. 4:52 to play. Lockwood with her first rebound of the 2019-20 season off that missed free throw. Here comes the Tornadoes on the attack. Ledford running the point. Here's Victoria Green. Green finding Riddick. Riddick. Back to Ledford. Ledford, nice look there to find the open player. And a strong take there by Deja Riddick, the freshman or check that, the junior forward from Norfolk, Virginia. Strong take there in the paint. 11-3, Tornadoes on top. Three-pointer off the mark, rebounded by Green. 4:12 to play here in this opening quarter. Tornadoes already well in control with an 11-3 advantage. Green. Here's Ledford taking her defender off the dribble. Shots off the mark. Here comes Toccoa Falls. Harris leading the charge. 3:40 to play. Quarter number 1 at the Boshemer Gymnasium, season opener for the Tornadoes. Harris defended very tightly there by Ledford. 5 on the shot clock for the Screaming Eagles. Here's Reed. And as the shot clock buzzer rings, a shot clock violation, and now some substitutions. 3 subs to be exact for Toccoa Falls. Ariel Jackson, Angel Dixon, and Jada Jones all into the contest. Toccoa Falls ball after that errant pass by the Tornadoes. 11-3 your score. 3 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. Nice job there defensively by Deja Riddick. Really closing up that passing lane effectively. And then a foul on Toccoa Falls. That's on Jada Jones. 2 team fouls this quarter for the Screaming Eagles. Just 1 foul on the Tornadoes. Here's Martin bringing the ball up the court. Riddick. Zone defense now for Toccoa Falls, a 2-3 zone. Lockwood. Ball's taken away by Toccoa Falls. Here comes Toccoa Falls on the break. It's Ariel Jackson. She misses the layup, rebounded there by Ledford. 2:22 to play here in the first quarter. Victoria Green, and she's going to be called for traveling. Little too quick after that outlet pass found Victoria Green. Krista Davis, starting center, checks back in. And Shakira Thompson checks in as well. Riddick and Ledford head to the bench. So now the 2 bigs on the court at the same time for the Tornadoes, sort of a Twin Towers effect. Krista Davis and Avery Lockwood. You add Brianna Ware to that front court, and that's a formidable defensive presence that the Tornadoes are able to flex there. And a great job defensively there, right on cue. Brianna Ware, sophomore from Greensboro, North Carolina. Great job tying up that ball. It'll be a jump ball, alternate possession. Ball remains in the possession of Toccoa Falls, but that possession arrow will switch back to the Tornadoes after this inbounds. 1:54 to play here in this opening quarter. Way off the glass, up high off the glass, Mimi Smith, the junior from Montrose, Georgia. 1:35 to play here. 11-5 your score. Krista Davis down low, defended tightly there by Jones. 1:15 to play here in this opening quarter. Great job there by Ware with the steal, closing up that passing lane. She finds a streaking Thompson on the fast break. Fast break layup. Brianna Ware, steal, assist. Shakira Thompson with the finish. 13-5, Tornadoes on top. 1:08 the time here in this first quarter. Timeout on the court. Brevard 13, Toccoa Falls 5. Immediately following this matchup, Tornadoes men's team will be in action against Toccoa Falls in their season opener. 13-5 your score here at the Bosch. Glad you're able to join us. If you're in the area, come on down. You can catch the rest of this women's contest and stick around for the men's game following. From way downtown off the back iron, that's Dixon. And it'll be the Tornadoes ball after the long rebound bounced out of bounds. Shakira Thompson will bring the ball up for the Tornadoes. Ware, Victoria Green, Davis, and Lockwood on the court with Thompson. Nice look there, Davis finding Lockwood. Then Lockwood an extra pass to Ware. She finds Thompson. Thompson misses the three. And back the other way, here comes Toccoa Falls. And a timeout on the court. Actually, a jump ball call before the timeout was granted. So alternate possession, Tornadoes basketball. Great to have members of the men's soccer team here as they prepare for the ECAC championships this weekend in Pennsylvania. Davis finding Thompson. Thompson, one too many steps there. So it'll be a turnover. Toccoa Falls with 11.8 on the clock. Shot clock is off. One last opportunity for Toccoa Falls to get a bucket before the end of this first quarter. 13-5 your score. Tornadoes on top. Tornadoes have looked strong here in this first quarter. Hitting 3 3-pointers to jump out early. 4 seconds on the clock. 3-pointer from way downtown, and it's good with 1 second left on the clock. Angel Dixon from way downtown makes this a 13-8 ball game at the end of one. We'll head to second quarter action in just a matter of moments here. Glad you can join us. Brevard 13, Toccoa Falls 8. End of the first quarter here at the Bosch. Second quarter underway here at the Boschmer Gymnasium. Toccoa Falls hit a 3-pointer. Angel Dixon with the 3. To cut the Tornadoes' lead to 13-8 at the end of one. In that first quarter, Deja Riddick led all players with 5 points, along with Shakira Thompson, who also had 5. Ledford had 3 points. Riddick Thompson, and Ledford all hitting three-pointers. On the boards, Krista Davis with a game-high 3 rebounds. 5 steals for the Tornadoes in that first quarter. Great look there to find Avery Lockwood. Beautiful dish by Victoria Green. Credit the assist to Green, the bucket to Lockwood. So Lockwood earlier got her first rebound of the 2019-20 season, now with her first points. And here come the Tornadoes on the break. What a move there by Riddick near the hoop. And then a foul. Nice job on the offensive boards there by Martin. She's fouled. She'll get a trip to the free throw line. Tornadoes leading 15-8 here in the second quarter. Just a 1 minute, 1 second have been played here in quarter number 2. McKindia Martin will head to the line, and she misses her first free throw. Second free throw from Martin is good, and Martin with her first point in a Tornado uniform, the freshman from Atlanta. So Tornadoes going with Riddick, Martin, Thompson, Green, and Lockwood. Reed finding Jones. Jones off the glass and in. 16-10 your score. Nice job there by Jada Jones getting on the board for the first time this evening. Here's Green. Green with a nice little pass down low on that low post to Lockwood. Those two combine once again. Look like they've got a good formula going there. Victoria Green and Avery Lockwood. Just inside the three-point line. That's a two-pointer for the Screaming Eagles. Tornadoes 18, Screaming Eagles 12. 7:57 left to play here in this second quarter. Tisha Suggs checking in for the Toccoa Falls Screaming Eagles. Here's Riddick. Riddick finding Green. Green, one too many steps, traveling violation. We've seen a number of traveling violations already by both teams. Not sure if that's just some early season rust, but certainly something that I would imagine could be corrected. 7:50 to play here in the second quarter. 18-12, Tornadoes on top. Toccoa Falls sticking around after the Tornadoes ran out to an 8-point lead to start this contest. Tornadoes hitting 3 3-pointers in those opening minutes of this game. Come out very fast. And a substitute now for Tornadoes. Taryn Ledford checking in. Victoria Green heads to the bench. First free throw good by Ariel Jackson. Second free throw from Jackson is up and no good. And looks like it's going to be a lane violation, so another attempt now by Ariel Jackson. Free throw from Jackson up and now a lane violation against the shooter. So 7:41 to play, Tornadoes basketball, 18-13 your lead for this Brevard College Tornado Club, the 2019-2020 edition. 1 week ago, we really got the Brevard College student body excited about this season. There's a three-pointer by Taryn Ledford, her second three-pointer of the contest. Ledford draining that from way downtown. So we mentioned a week ago was the Tornado tip-off. a Midnight Madness type celebration here at the Boshamer Gymnasium. Had the Tornadoes fan base in an absolute frenzy, especially come the dunk contest. We'll tell you more about that later. But the women's team put on a great exhibition. We got to see Russell McKay of Team Impact put on an MVP type performance, and all sorts of exciting theatrics and pomp and circumstance surrounding the men's and women's basketball teams. Last week's Tornado tip-off. Want to enjoy. Thank all of you all for coming out to that one and enjoying that fun evening. Meanwhile, 21-15 your score, 7:08 to play here in the second quarter. Taking it herself with a teardrop type finish is McKindia Martin. Nice look there, beating her defender one-on-one, and then with a teardrop finish. Tornadoes now up by 8, matching their largest lead of this contest. Three-pointer there is no good. Here come the Tornadoes. Martin. Ledford. Here's Thompson. Thompson from way downtown. Offensive rebound by Riddick. And then Riddick shoved out of the way, going for a second offensive rebound. Meanwhile, a little bit too fast perhaps there for the Screaming Eagles, who turned the ball over out of bounds. Ball off the foot of Ariel Jackson, so it's going to be Tornado basketball. 6:19 to play. Tornadoes up by 8. Martin. Screaming Eagles in that 2-3 matchup zone defense. Thompson from way downtown. It's good. That's her second three-pointer. Shakira Thompson from deep, able to drain the three. 26-15 your score. 5:50 to play. Quarter number 2. Tornadoes with their largest lead of this contest, up by 11. The three ball has been very kind to the Tornadoes early on. Davis with a rebound. Here's Riddick pushing the action. Ledford double teamed in the corner, finds Riddick. They then swing the ball over to Thompson. Thompson's now double teamed. Back to Martin. Martin finding Riddick, and Riddick in the paint with a turnaround jumper. Tornadoes now up by 13, starting to get some separation against the Screaming Eagles. 5:10 to play, second quarter. Martin called for her first foul. There's been 3 team fouls on the Tornadoes here in this second quarter. Brianna Ware checking in. Martin heads to the bench. Martin, an exciting debut for the freshman. 5 minutes to play here before intermission. Tornadoes on top by 13. Rebounded there by Riddick. Riddick went way up for that rebound. Here comes Ledford. Ledford takes it across midcourt. Ledford, Riddick, Thompson, Davis, and Ware, the 5 on the court for the Tornadoes. Ware finds Davis. Davis is triple team, finds the open Tornado. Ledford misses the 3. Davis hits the ground hard. It's going to be a foul on Toccoa Falls. Foul there on Ariel Jackson. Foul number 2 on Jackson. It's going to be Tornado ball underneath. Way downtown, Thompson with the 3 attempt. It's no good. Here comes Smith on the attack. Mimi Smith pushing it ahead to Jackson, and then too many steps, another traveling violation against the Screaming Eagles. Tornado basketball, 4:22 to play here in the second quarter, 28-15 your score. Avery Lockwood checks in. Davis heads to the bench. Ledford walking the ball across midcourt. Here's Riddick. Riddick finding Ware. Riddick surveying the openings there and count the basket. That's a great finish there by Riddick, and one. Deja Riddick beating her defender. Bit of a crossover type move there. Hard take to the basket. Finish by Riddick, and one. Free throw attempt to come with a potential three-point play the hard way. Free throws up and good, so the three-point play the hard way is good for Deja Riddick. 31-15 the score, largest lead of the contest for the Tornadoes. Under 4 minutes to play until intermission. Three-pointer there is no good. That was Jordan Reed launching that shot from beyond the arc. Here's Ledford. Ledford finds an open Ware. Ware with a bounce pass to Lockwood. Lockwood back out to Ledford. Ledford finds Thompson. Thompson extra pass to Riddick. Riddick from three. It's no good. Ware reaches far and wide. What a great effort by Brianna Ware on that offensive rebound. And then the finish by Ledford. What a job by Brianna Ware to pull down that offensive rebound and then to find her open teammate in Ledford. Ledford then with the finish. Tornadoes up 33-15. An 18-point lead for the Tornadoes. 3:05 to play here in the second quarter. And a block shot there by Ware. Ware is just all over this basketball court at the moment, doing all the little things. Offensive rebound, block shot. Great job defensively, finding the open player on the offensive end. Brianna Ware. Big impact off the bench. Here's Lockwood down low. She's double teamed. Then high off the glass with the finish, Avery Lockwood. The Tornadoes starting to open up this contest, a 35-15 lead. Basket there by Smith ends that scoring run for the Tornadoes. Then a turnover by the Tornadoes. Substitutions for the Tornadoes. For the first time, we'll get to see Melvia Seymour. She's a sophomore, a transfer from Allen Community College out of Atlanta, Georgia. So Seymour, Ledford, Riddick, Lockwood, and Victoria Green, the five on the court for the Tornadoes. Smith, her shot off the back iron, rebounded by Lockwood. Here's Seymour across midcourt. Seymour finding Ledford. Ledford finds Green. Nice pass there. Lockwood finding the open Ledford, and the three-pointer by Ledford. Great job by Avery Lockwood with the dish to find the open shooter in Ledford, and then Ledford buries the three-pointer. Tornadoes up by 21, largest lead of the contest. 1:35 to play here in the second quarter. Block shot there by Seymour just minutes before she went on the court for the first time in her Tornado career. And then Seymour, you can see the hustle by the sophomore. Then a whistle, and it's going to be Tornado basketball. Great job, great hustle by the Tornadoes. High energy play by this Brevard College women's basketball club. 38-17 your score, 1:21 to play, quarter number 2. Here's Melvia Seymour. Lockwood. Riddick. Riddick with the extra pass. Here's Ledford again. Riddick then with an offensive rebound in the finish. Deja Riddick. And the Tornadoes, just like that, with 40 points. 27 of those 40 points have come here in this second quarter. The Tornadoes have outscored Toccoa Falls 27-9 here in this second quarter. 40 seconds to play before intermission. Tornadoes have really opened things up here in this second quarter, taking control of this ball game. Riddick finding Lockwood. Lockwood trying to beat her defender. Shot clock now off. Toccoa Falls with the basketball. Tornadoes trying some full court pressure. And then the three-pointer there is good. Whitney Harris. Toccoa Falls able to cut the deficit to 20 points, 40-20. One last chance for the Tornadoes. 7 on the clock. Make it 5 seconds now. 4, 3. Ledford from way downtown. Off the back iron. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Tornadoes 40, Screaming Eagles 20 at the end of 2 quarters. Great effort by the Tornadoes here in this first half. A great debut for head coach Donald Hudson's club. And we will head to quarter number 3 with the Tornadoes on top, 40-20. We'll bring you all the stats and first half highlights and little later here in this halftime. Glad you could join us here for this edition of Brevard College women's basketball. Your score at the half, Tornadoes 40, Toccoa Falls 20. All right, welcome back to the Boschmer Gymnasium. We're about 5 minutes away from second half action. Brevard with a 40-20 lead here in the first half. Tornadoes with 2 players already in double digits. Deja Riddick with 12 points and Taryn Ledford with 11 points. So 2 players already in double digits for the Tornadoes, Riddick and Ledford. Also scoring for the Tornadoes, Shakira Thompson with 8 points, Avery Lockwood with 6 points, and Martin with 3. Leading the Tornadoes on the glass, Krista Davis with 6 rebounds. Deja Riddick has 4 rebounds, Avery Lockwood 3, Ledford 2. Also, McKindia Martin with 2 steals and 4 assists. Toccoa Falls was led by number 5. She goes by Mimi Smith with 5 points. Also, Angel Dixon with 5 points. The Tornadoes shot 43% in that first half, hit 6 3-pointers, so certainly a big impact there. Made 2 of their 3 free throw attempts. Toccoa Falls was held to 32% shooting, making just 2 of their 10 3-point attempts. 4 out of 5 attempts at the free throw line. Tornadoes with a 20-8 advantage, points in the paint, 7-2 in second chance points, and 6-0 advantage in fast break points. Tornadoes had a lead as large as 23 at one point, really opened things up in the second quarter. After the score was just 13-8 at the end of one, a 27-12 explosion by the Tornadoes in the second quarter. And glad to be joined now. We're going to hand over this second half call to 2 of our student broadcasters who are also members of the men's soccer team, Patrick Hall and Adam Spencer, and joined now by Patrick Hall. Patrick, thanks for joining the broadcast. It's going to be fun this basketball season, huh?
Yes, definitely. Just watching these first 2 quarters have really got me excited for this women's basketball team. Looks like their offense is really running on all cylinders already.
Yeah, hitting some threes early on. And
great ball movement, getting it down to Avery Lockwood, just getting her easy points down in the paint.
Yeah, great point as far as the ball movement goes, and really seeing some contributions from a couple of these newcomers too. McKindia Martin, Melvia Seymour making an impact in her, just last 2 minutes there of play, and some nice all-around play by players like Brianna Ware, and just really excited to see this club kind of come to fruition, and a great start for the Tornadoes. Now, before I turn it over to you and Adam to talk all women's basketball for the second half, do want to mention men's soccer team going to the ECAC championships Saturday in Pennsylvania. You guys excited about this one, huh?
Yes, very excited. Just off hearing the news yesterday and celebrating with the team, getting back in practice yesterday and today. We're all very happy to be in it, obviously, but ready to get work done up north.
Yeah, so the Tornadoes will head to Chester, Pennsylvania. The Brevard College men's soccer team will play the first round of the ECAC championships on Saturday afternoon. Win that one, you play again on Sunday. Win that, you go to a Final Four type scenario the following weekend. 4 wins away from an ECAC championship.
Yes.
Very exciting times for Brevard College men's soccer. And just want to congratulate you and Adam and the rest of the team on that accomplishment. I know you guys worked hard all season to get there.
Thank you.
Well, folks, we're about a minute away from the second half here. I'm going to turn it over to these two, Patrick Hall and Adam Spencer, who are going to bring you the second half of the women's game as well as the men's game to follow the season opening night of men's and women's basketball. Last thing, Patrick, a week ago tonight we were right here with Tornado Tip-Off.
Yeah.
What an event that was,
that
right?
was amazing. It was really nice seeing all the fans come out, all the students and the community from Brevard come out and support these 2 clubs. It was really fun. Everybody had a great job.
Yeah, and you guys did a great job as far as, being some MCs for that event. Yeah. And what a dunk contest that was. Noah Lee and Levi Lamb. The degree of difficulty of those dunks.
Yes. Hopefully we see more of that tonight in the following game.
Yeah, that was something else. I mean, the degree of difficulty rivaled what you would see on NBA All-Star Weekend.
Definitely.
And the winning dunk by Levi Lamb jumping over women's coach Donald Hudson and men's coach Lee Burgess, just slamming it home.
They went forward with that, but it was great fun. Now starting back in this second half here, the third quarter with the Tornadoes. Ledford with the ball now on the top of the key over to Thompson. Martin dribbles, gives it back to Thompson, down to Davis. It's going to be a called travel down on the block for Krista Davis, and it'll be Toccoa Falls ball.
Yeah, I've noticed, Patrick, a lot of traveling violations on both sides. I'm not sure if that's early season rust or what.
I've noticed that, again, I've been watching the NBA games this season already, and it's been abnormally more traveling calls in the NBA. I don't know if there's more referees looking at that, or
it could be a point of emphasis on the officiating side as well. You never know.
Yeah. Three-point attempt falls in there for number 20 of the Toccoa Falls, Jordan Reed. Martin pulls up for three, and that falls by Riddick with a good offensive rebound and puts it back up, but fouled there by number 23 of the Screaming Eagles, Grace Crowell. Shooting two now for the Tornadoes is Deja Riddick. She hits the front iron. One more left here for the Tornadoes, sophomore. Or junior, excuse me. A little bit of full court pressure here for the Tornadoes, but the Screaming Eagles get through. It's another 2 points there for Jordan Reed. She starts out hot for the second half here for the Screaming Eagles. Quick 5 points there. Davis now, the ball on the shoulder. Gets it down low to Riddick, but it's going to be an offensive foul on Riddick. Be Screaming Eagles ball as the Tornadoes again go in the full court press. Whitney Harris brings it up the court for the Screaming Eagles. They'll give it off to Mimi Smith. Smith crosses over and kicks it back out to Reed. Reed drives and brings it back up. Reed passes off mid-shot. Maybe it's stolen there. Number 4, Kinda Martin gives it over to Taryn Ledford, who thinks about it but now drives, puts it up, and that doesn't go down. Tornadoes go off offensive rebound. Krista Davis with a big offensive rebound, and 2 easy points there for the Tornadoes senior. Smith now with the ball on top of the key, brings it over and gives it off to Reed. That slips through her hands, and that'll be Tornadoes ball. Riddick gives it off to Martin, who brings it up the court with no pressure for the Tornadoes. 7 minutes and 32 seconds left in this third quarter. Riddick with the ball now gives it over to Thompson, who's been hot from 3. Gives it down low on the block to Krista Davis, who puts a move. And she can't get it to go down on the block. Eagles get it up to Mimi Smith. And she drives. Good defense by Martin, but she puts it up. And be Krista Davis with the loose ball grab and gives it over to Martin. Martin pushes it up the court for the Tornadoes and slows it down and gives it over to Ledford. Davis on the elbow, gives it down to Martin. Good pass there. She puts it up, can't get it. Tries to get her own rebound, but tipped out of bounds. And that would be Screaming Eagles ball. Close call there. Looked like it went off a Screaming Eagle last.
It's actually not Tornado ball.
Good defense there by Riddick, pestering Reed with the ball. He gets it down low now. Crowell puts it up. That would be no good. Save there by Ledford, gets over to Riddick, who jump stops and puts up a floater, and that goes for the Tornadoes. 45-25, the Tornadoes lead now with 6 minutes and 18 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Mimi Smith now with the ball for the Screaming Eagles. She drives, gives it down to Crowell for mid-range. And that doesn't go. Ledford with the rebound. Brings it up the court now and kicks it over to Thompson. Thompson thinks about it but slows it down. And that would be a double dribble on Shakira Thompson, Screaming Eagles ball. Number 32, Avery Lockwood, comes in for the Tornadoes. Short there, number 24, Jada Jones.
Good pass.
And one there for Martin, the freshman guard from Atlanta, Georgia, the KIPP Atlanta collegiate product. That and one. Martin finishes out the three-point play, old-fashioned there from the freshman guard. Full court press in play for the Tornadoes as Jaren Ledford takes lead. As Ariel Jackson kicks it over to Reed, who fakes, puts it up mid-range, and that gets a go. Rita's had all 7 points here for the Screaming Eagles in the second half so far, with 5 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Score is 48-27 to the Tornadoes, holding a 21-point advantage. Good shot fake there and a foul, and one there for Avery Lockwood. Good play there by Shakira Thompson, who does the ball fake and gets it down low to Lockwood, who puts it up and draws the foul as well as the bucket. So Lockwood goes to the line now to finish out the three-point play. She gets it to go. Reed for three there, and she gets it to go. She stays hot in this third quarter. 10 points now in this third quarter for Reed. Ledford now with the ball, gets it over to Thompson. Aware, and she gets called for the travel. Another travel called on the Tornadoes. Like we said during the halftime talk here in Boschmer Gymnasium, referees really calling the travel. Now Mimi Smith. Thompson tries to take it away, and now it's a jump ball, and that'll stay with the Screaming Eagles. Good defense there by the Tornadoes swarming. Whitney Harris trying to get the ball in for the Screaming Eagles, but it's tipped out of bounds by Victoria Green, and it'll be Tornadoes ball again. Now Ariel Jackson gets over to Mimi Smith. Smith gets it to the top of the key. Good defense there by Green. There'll be a foul there on Victoria Green, the junior guard from Midlothian, Virginia. Head coach Donald Hudson now calls a timeout 51-30, the Tornadoes lead with 4 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in this third quarter here in Boschmer Gymnasium with this non-conference matchup between your Brevard College Tornadoes and the Screaming Eagles of Toccoa Falls.
Good defense by Victoria Green for Brevard.
Rebound now through Brianna Ware, who brings it up the court, pushing hard. Now gives it over to Green. Green gets it down low on the box to Lockwood. Good pass there to Thompson, who stayed hot for three. She can't get it to go. Little commentator's jinx right there. And that'll be a foul on the trailing Shakira Thompson of the Tornadoes. Number 2, Ariel Jackson, the sophomore guard from Toccoa, Georgia, the Front Ridge Community College product.
Shakira Thompson taking it up the court for the Tornadoes.
Ledford now gets over to Thompson. Back to Ledford, who thinks about it. And gets it down low to on the box for Lockwood.
Ooh.
That would be called a travel on Lockwood. Collision there with 2 centers. Full court press going again through the Tornadoes. Now Jordan Reed with the ball for the Screaming Eagles, gives it back to Whitney Harris. Close defense by Brianna Ware. Now Mimi Smith. She drives, kicks it out. 3-point goes there for number 22, Whitney Harris, the sophomore guard of the Screaming Eagles. Just checked in Melvia Seymour for the Tornadoes, but it's turnover there. Ariel Jackson gets it over. Now Reed puts it up. That's another 2 for Reed. Seymour bringing up the court for the Tornadoes under no pressure, and now gives it off to Ware, who gives it to Ledford, down low to Lockwood. Lockwood kicks it back out to Green.
Taryn Ledford now with the ball, passes it to Green.
She can't get the 3 to go off the glass. That'll be a foul on number 11 of the Tornadoes, Melvia Seymour, a sophomore guard. Two minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Tornadoes still up big, 51-36 here in the third quarter in this non-conference matchup between your Brevard College Tornadoes and the Screaming Eagles of Toccoa Falls. Jackson gets it in deep to Jada Jones, who kicks it out. This ball there, it's a jump ball there, and it'll be Tornadoes ball. Getting on the floor is Avery Lockwood.
Had to clean up some of the perspiration on the court. Now with the ball, Tornadoes, number 15, Brianna Ware. Passes it to Seymour.
Victoria Green now pulls up for three. That'll be off the mark. Long rebound chased down by a Screaming Eagle. Number 15, Angel Dixon, who gets the foul. Travel, excuse me. Tornadoes ball, another turnover by the Screaming Eagles. Krista Davis checks in now for the Tornadoes.
Tornadoes still have a 15-point lead. The score's 51-36.
Tough pass there, and it's cut off by Reed, and that'll be a foul on number 11 of the Tornadoes, Melvia Seymour. That'll put Toccoa Falls into the bonus as number 5, Mimi Smith, goes to the line. She gets the first one to fall. Smith hits both. That brings the lead for the Tornadoes.
51-38, 13-point deficit.
Thank you, Adam.
You're welcome. Quick math. Now with the ball for the Tornadoes, number 11, Melvia Seymour.
Krista Davis now on the elbow.
Oh, it just goes right through the legs. Results in Toccoa Falls ball.
Jordan Reed with the ball now for the Screaming Eagles. Gives it over to Ariel Jackson. That'll be 2 points there for number 24, Jada Jones. 1 minute remaining in the third quarter. Tornadoes up 11. Screaming Eagles making a little bit of a dent in the Tornadoes' lead. Deja Riddick for three now, and she gets it to go.
Great shot. Opening the lead up again to a 14-point lead.
Krista Davis with a defensive rebound off the missed shot by Ariel Jackson. Shot clock off. 20 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Tornadoes up 54-40. Krista Davis now with the ball. She gets it down low to Riddick. Big dribble foul. Oh no, it's a travel there on Riddick.
10 seconds remain in this third quarter. The ball is now with Toccoa Falls. And it will be number 2, Ariel Jackson, passing it in. Ball is now with Jordan Reed as she takes up the court.
Smith gets it down low, and it'll be easy bucket there for Jada Jones to end the third quarter. Tornadoes still up 54-42, 12-point differential going into the fourth quarter.
Stay tuned, folks.
starting this fourth quarter here in Boschmer Gymnasium. Jordan Reed for the Screaming Eagles comes out of the halftime break with 14 points in the third quarter as she leads the scoring for the Screaming Eagles. For the Tornadoes, Deja Riddick with 18 points, as well as Taryn Ledford with 11, Avery Lockwood with 9, and Shakira Thompson with 8. Nine seconds on the shot clock. Deep there from Reed, and she doesn't get it to go. Deja Riddick with the rebound. Now McKinda Martin with the ball for the Tornadoes. Gets it over to Krista Davis, who's on the elbow. Now to Green. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Gives it over to Riddick as she drives. Puts up a tough shot, and that's blocked, and it'll stay with the Tornadoes with 4 seconds on the shot clock. 9 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Tornadoes need to get a quick shot off here before the shot clock goes off. Now Riddick. She puts it up as it expires off the rim, and that's a rebound for Abigail Sullivan. Or excuse me, Mimi Smith. Now Reed tries to get the pass down to Jada Jones. And that'll be a jump ball in Tornadoes' possession.
Deja Riddick passing it in to Martin.
Martin drives and kicks it over to Green, and now to Riddick. Riddick takes a step back, gives it over to Green for 3, and that's long. Rebound by Jones of the Screaming Eagles. Now over to Jackson. Good tip there by Martin. Now Green gets the loose ball. Now Thompson.
Martin with the ball now. And loses it. Looks to be a Tornado ball.
Checking in for Toccoa Falls is number 22, Whitney Harris.
And number 22, Victoria Green, will be passing this one in for the Tornadoes. Ball's now with Martin. 13 seconds left on the shot clock.
Another jump ball that looked like it went off Martin's foot, and she tried to recover. And her and a Screaming Eagle went head to head. And now it's a jump ball, and with Screaming Eagles with the possession.
Smith with the ball for Toccoa Falls. She looks to
Blocked there by Davis. Deja Riddick goes up hard, and she can't get it. That'll be the last touch by a Tornado, and it'll be Screaming Eagles ball. Fast break opportunity there. We've been scoreless in this fourth quarter so far. Still going 54-42. The Tornadoes lead with 7 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in this game.
2 minutes and 15 seconds have elapsed in this fourth quarter. And now with the ball, number 15, Angel Dixon. Angel passes it off to Smith. Smith to Smith. And Smith gets one there, bringing the score to 44-54. Tornadoes still lead.
Remember, at halftime, Tornadoes held a 20-point advantage over the Screaming Eagles, and they've cut that down to 10 here with 7 minutes remaining. Krista Davis now with the ball. Tornadoes go big with Avery Lockwood and Krista Davis on the court now. And they get the 2 points down low on the block through Davis, and that's a 3 for Reed, and she wets that on the shoulder. That cuts the Tornado lead down to 9.
Martin with the ball, passes it to Krista Davis, and then to Shakira Thompson.
10 seconds on the shot clock as Davis goes to work down low. And that'll be a foul. It's going to be on number 15 of the Screaming Eagles, Angel Dixon. Now number 24, Jada Jones, checks in for Dixon of the Screaming Eagles.
Krista Davis scores her first free throw. Deja Riddick with some good defense now with Jordan Reed.
Short there as Trista Davis grabs the rebound and gives it off to Ledford, who pushes it up the court. 6 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Tornadoes up 57-47 to the Screaming Eagles of Toccoa Falls. Krista Davis now gets it down low to Lockwood. She bully ball down low on the block, and that she gets it to go.
.12 deficit now. Brevard still leads 59-47. Smith with the ball. Now to Jordan Reed. Jordan takes a shot. And it's recovered by the Tornadoes as Martin looks to play up the court.
Deja Riddick with the ball gets over to Davis. Down low to Lockwood, who goes hard down on the block, and that's another bucket for Lockwood. Tornadoes really exploiting that points in the paint here for the Tornadoes. It's a timeout. Tornadoes up 61-47 with 4 minutes and 52 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Coming off the timeout, the Tornadoes slow their full court press and go in the half court set. As Mimi Smith brings it up the court for the Screaming Eagles of Toccoa Falls. Good steal there by Martin. She loses her step. The Reddick regains possession for the Tornadoes as Martin gives it over to Ledford now.
Taryn Ledford with the ball.
Lockwood pulls up for three, but she's off the mark. Ariel Jackson is over Reed, but it's going to be a foul before that pass. We foul on Krista Davis, the senior center from Charlotte, North Carolina, the Ardrey Kell High School product in her last season here for the Tornadoes.
Jordan Reed with the ball.
Jackson drives on Davis. Good defense there by Davis, but a good shot there by Ariel Jackson, who gets it to go. And now the Screaming Eagles go full court press. Deja Reddick brings it over the timeline. Gives it over to Martin.
Taryn Ledford with the ball.
She's long on her mid-range shot, but Deja Reddick
5 seconds on the shot clock.
Jump ball. It'll stay with the Tornadoes. 3 minutes, 21 seconds remaining. Tornadoes up 61-49 over the Toccoa Falls Screaming Eagles. Ledford down on the baseline to bring it back in for the Tornadoes. Up to Avery Lockwood, who gives it off to Deja Riddick, and that might be the layup, but she doesn't get it to go. Now Ariel Jackson kicks it over to Reed, gets her feet behind the three-point line, and she's wet from three again. Bringing the Tornado lead to 9 with 3 minutes remaining.
Jordan Reed has been leading her team with points on this night. And she's helped reduce the deficit to 9 points. Now Toccoa Falls only trails 52-61.
8 seconds on the shot clock as Ledford kicks out to Riddick, who pulls up for three. She can't get it to go, and a rebound for Jada Jones. Now Mimi Smith gives it over to Reed again, who thinks about it, but puts her dribble down. Now Jackson for three, but she's short. Reed with the rebound, and that's off of her foot and out of bounds for Tornado's ball.
Unlucky there for Jordan Reed.
Timeout called by head coach Donald Hudson of the Tornadoes. 2 minutes, 16 seconds remaining in this match. 61-52, the Tornadoes lead the Toccoa Falls Screaming Eagles. Full court press coming out of the timeout for the Screaming Eagles at Toccoa Falls. Ledford with the ball now. Gets over to Reddick, who breaks the press. That'll be a foul on number 24 of the Screaming Eagles, Jada Jones, the sophomore forward. Deja Reddick goes to the line for two. Trying to bring this lead back up to above 10. She hits the first.
Perfect.
Now the Tornadoes lead go up to 11. 63-52. Tornadoes lead with 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in this game. Good pass there by Smith. That can't be recovered by a Screaming Eagle.
Uh-oh.
We had a timeout called there for the Screaming Eagle head coach Tyler Chapman.
With being deep in the fourth quarter, Toccoa Falls is going to need something special to come back from an 11-point deficit. 1 minute and 55 seconds remain.
Jackson puts up a floater. She can't get it to go, but Jada Jones with the rebound. Back to the Jackson, and she gets it to go off the glass. That brings it back to 9 with 1 minute and 40 seconds remaining. Full court press here for the Screaming Eagles. Shakira Thompson bring it up the court now. She gets it over for the timeline with a crossover. Now to Riddick. That'll be a travel on Riddick. I'd like to know by the end of this game how many traveling calls were committed by each team.
Total amount of travels might be above 10 in this game. Who knows?
Mimi Smith now with the ball going over the timeline for the Screaming Eagles. That'll be passed straight out of bounds. Turnover there by the Screaming Eagles point guard. It's going to be a foul on number 2, Ariel Jackson.
Deja Reddick taking it up the court. Passes it to Martin.
Lockwood kicks it out to Thompson for 3 there. And that's short. Deja Riddick with offensive rebound, puts it up, and then she gets it to go with 1 minute remaining. Tornadoes lead 63-54. Looking to get this season off with a win here in Boschmer Gymnasium. Be a foul there on number 4 of the Tornadoes, McKinda Martin.
46 seconds remain in this fourth quarter. Brevard still retain their lead, 65-54.
Going to the line now for the Screaming Eagles is going to be number 5, Mimi Smith, the junior from Montrose, Georgia. Smith knocks those down. Now Taryn Ledford with the ball now for the Tornadoes. Gets over the timeline. Getting into a trap now from the Eagles. Again, Martin gets out of the trap there through Deja Reddick. That'll be a foul there on number 15 of the Screaming Eagles, Angel Dixon. Going to the line for the Tornadoes, going to be number 4, McKindius Martin, the freshman guard from Atlanta, Georgia.
Foul called on Jada Jones for Toccoa Falls.
Martin can't lead either of them. Jada Jones with the rebound. 24 seconds remaining. Tornadoes up 9 as Ariel Jackson can't get the floater to go. Avery Lockwood with the rebound. Gets over to Riddick. Shot clock off. Ooh, and that's a turnover there on Riddick.
4-on-1 right now.
And that's out of bounds off Avery Lockwood. That will be Screaming Eagles ball on the baseline with 6 seconds left. Now Jordan Reed, top of the key here, 3 seconds, and that's gonna be the end of the game here in Boschmer Gymnasium. Your Tornadoes start off the season 1-0 with a non-conference win over the Toccoa Falls Screaming Eagles. 65-56 is the final here. Stick around here for another game between your Brevard College Tornadoes and Toccoa Falls Screaming Eagles, with the men's this time starting very shortly.
7:30 p.m. Stay tuned, folks.
All right, your final score of the women's game, Brevard 65, Toccoa Falls 56. Brevard led by Deja Riddick with 22 points, Avery Lockwood with 13, Taryn Ledford with 11. Krista Davis led all players with 10 rebounds. Riddick also had 9 rebounds in addition to her 22 points. Tornadoes with a big second quarter, 27-12 advantage to take control of this one. Final score, Brevard 65, Toccoa Falls 56. Men's basketball coming up next. These same two schools, Brevard versus Toccoa Falls, about 27 minutes away here at the Boschmer Gymnasium.